Motivation Academy. What wicked people do don't bother me. Whoa, you don't know righteousness. Alright. Ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, if there is equal rights and justice, I'm fighting for it. I will not surrender, neither will I quit. Even if them toss me down in the bottomless pit, I'm gonna find me a way to climb out of it. Cause I ain't gonna sit and let you treat me like use me, abuse me, flush me in a toilet. That's why I write a song about it. Cause I just will not stand for it. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Because the more you read, the more you learn. The harder you work is the more you earn. The more you earn, the more you keep. If you are strong, please help the weak. Unity we need to make the thing right. So we cannot get up every day, argue and fight. That will only prove to them that we can't unite. And I'm not gonna give up the fight. That's why ready for revolute. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revolute. Wicked man get executed. Won't use no knife, the gun, me now go shoot. Righteousness, me say they gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. Won't live to see another day. Gotta fade away. Wicked man gotta fade away. You're not gonna live to see another day. Not gonna see another day. What the man say? Well, the rich is getting richer every day, while the poor man suffer every day and slave. Now stop work until him get in a grave. Like a caveman with a cup in a cave. In a Babylon you're gonna be bold and brave, or forever you're gonna be a wicked man slave. Yes, Jarastafari, Chuma. Smoking sense in you every day. Oh yeah. Hey, watch ya. Smoking. Love we are promoting a set.
But you have the beat.
Truman International Field Marshal, no partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the main event. The beat maker from Jamaica. Stevie Culture. Well, I got what it takes to rock the place. When Stevie Culture in the place, you turn up the place. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing, and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the beat start bouncing. We're rocking the stage, love the bar and the club singing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear it down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. True man make this beat so he'll get all his credit. Go tell your own world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is is so easy. You me play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I thought I never wanna stop, the one you're gonna take you to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I thought I never gonna stop, the one you're gonna take me to the top. Woman, yo, the people of the vibes and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Tell we how much they love our style and our energy. Everywhere in the world, that's the culture go. People want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, backing up the dance floor. Always need an encore. It was a thing to make you rock. I got their own style to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock. Got the own sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. Hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the bar and the club sing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound. Make them know that we're the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear things down. Who tell them say, yo, 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 yo. Listen, me tougher than steel, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the mat. Not backing down, cause we don't take chat. Move out of the way when the train is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them up to a straight up to head top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock. And we got the drums and we make it pop. When we start, we not stop. We're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you. We got the beat to make you rock. Got the beat to make you. We've got the groove. We make them dance out of them shoes. Wicked people get confused. Rastaman they cannot abuse. Them system we refuse. Try test the Rastaman, you know you have a lose. Babylon out the road, them get confused. When them see people dancing out of them shoes. Yeah, you hear the news?
Well, I said Johnny them fin went up. From the mere device, them know see a damn tipper. And we tell you to stay strong. Live up, look up, hold your head high. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And this is a special for the Truman Show. Motivation Academy. That's the far I tell them. Okay then. Don't listen to the vegans when they talk, cause they don't have no sense. Yeah, man. Janik, I go teach the youths them to live them life the right and righteous way. That is what I have to say. So youth man, be wise, open up your eyes, listen to the calling of the Most High. Jaja will lead your way to the righteous way, to the righteous way. Listen what I have to say. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, no, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No, no, no. Keep your focus, hold your head up high. Do the things you need to do. Do the right things. Do the righteous things. Hey, don't you lead to war. Janik will lead your way. Motivation Academy. Hey, teach the youths them the righteous things. Let them live them life the righteous way. So you be strong and hold on to a firm meditation. Hey, don't be be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No. But I just want to let the youth them know, that you must live your life the righteous way. Be a light to this world. You understand? Don't make negative energy draw you to the wrong things, to the bad things, to let you do wrong. Don't let your memories be the ones that we don't want to remember. The ones that get us scared when time we hear it. Let your memories be something to live on forever. Jah Rastafari. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Just listen to your heart and do the righteous thing you need to do. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Don't be their memory. Do the righteous thing. Live the righteous life. Hey, don't be a memory.
Positive vibration, rocking the nation. True man. Whoa now, whoa. Wicked got to go. Wicked man got to go. We need them no more. That's why we're gonna burn down Babylon flat. We keep this them a keep up and we want it to stop. Yes, we're gonna burn down Babylon flat. Burn them from toe straight up to head top. Because they don't deserve to be on this earth. Because they did not put righteousness first. And from the wicked ways they just won't divert. And to their wicked ways I man not convert. Oh no. Wicked men, change your wicked ways. And if you don't do that, then Jah is surely gonna shorten your days. You always like to take, but you never like to give. And all the work that you do on earth is so God of negative. For all the evil that you done, your days are gonna come. So I want you just to be prepared to face your fire burn. You're not gonna get away. That's what the Holy Bible says. You're not gonna get away. So be prepared for your judgment day. That's why I'm gonna burn down Babylon flat. Wickedness ever keep up and we want it to stop. Yes, we're gonna burn down Babylon flat. Burn them from toe straight up to head top. Because they don't deserve to be on this earth. Because they did not put righteousness first. And from their wicked ways they just won't divert. And to their wicked ways Rasta now convert. I said I read fire. It can go burn them higher. And we go turn it to water. And we go put on the pressure. You cannot get away. No, you can't get away. You can never get away. No way. You go around the earth and you rob and you rape and kill. And that's the reason why we think you are mentally ill. You do not like to share the earth with each and every one. You put up your fence and a talk about say you own up Jaja land. You better change right now, or your judgment is near. Are you well prepared to face it fair and square? You're not gonna get away. For your evil work you must pay. You're not gonna get away. Be prepared for your judgment day. We're gonna burn want it to stop. Yo, we gonna burn down Babylon flat. Burn them from to straight up to earth top. Because you don't deserve to be a judge of earth. Because you do not put righteousness first. From your wicked ways you refuse to divert. And to your wicked ways Rasta not convert. No, 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 no. Wicked man, face your judgment day. Oh, judgment gonna come on you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? To my tell them
positive vibration, irritation. Oh, yeah. Live and direct. Nick, your host. What's the best Academy? I'm back tubing again. It's an habit, a good habit, I guess. I see it as a good habit. I see it as something uplifting, as something that keeps me on track. Keeps me on tracks, keep me on record. Also, so that's good. I just do my little give thanks for life each and every day. You know, I don't freak out with that and think I'm gonna change the world. Because I'm not. I'm just giving thanks each and every day, showing up, being alive, and just like I found YouTube as a tool, and I'm just using it. Like it's very, very simple. But I really, surely feel that I have to give thanks for life, and I have to do something with my life. So slowly but surely, you walk towards the. Do you have any similar videos? Oh yeah, yeah. I have Basil. I might have Basil on an interview now. Yeah. I'll check him after. But yeah, that's it. So our voices. That's what I want to talk to you about. Our voices must be heard with dignity and by dignity. First of all, let's not break it. Let's not break our integrity. That's very important. And the might. How do you get to be mighty? I told you before. Me, the way I find, the way that I think you must use to be mighty or to become mighty is to conquer yourself. He who conquers himself is mighty. That's where you'll find the mighty power and all that. Because you are your own worst enemy. So if you cannot conquer yourself, if you cannot. And conquering yourself, again, is not listening to those little voice that tells you you're not capable enough, you're not good enough, you don't have what it takes, all kinds of freaking nonsense we tell ourselves. So consciously or unconsciously, because often it's going to show up in our head, but unconsciously because of the programming. That's why also it's important to redo the blueprint, you know, as we go after our wildest goals, wildest dream, and the something that give our life a sense of meaning. It's just that it's not because we need to it's not because I dream. No, I want something that give my life a sense of meaning, and I want to focus on things that really matters, not on dumb shit, distraction and nonsense. So it's very natural. It's to go back to your natural ways and the most possible. We've been very much denurtured from our natural ways, but there's ways you can slowly get back to that vibe and just bring more vibe into you, like be more vibrant. What it is to be more vibrant, have a bigger smile. Have a bigger smile on your face. Smile, be happy, you know, exude joy, and just that will affect people around you. You know, and we're so in the state of programming and low vibration, and we don't even see that. We don't even notice the low vibration that we're in. I've never noticed. I thought I was on a high. No, today I'm on a high. Today I thought I was on a high, but the matrix is cracking. Yeah, for sure. It is cracking. The system is cracking. Let's finish it. And that's by letting our voice being heard with dignity and might that we're gonna get there eventually. You know, it's you know, it's not by shrinking and hiding and all that stuff that we're gonna change this well. Unless, but you know, the responsibility, not the responsibility, but the will to do something, to be part of a cause bigger than yourself, to be part of changing this vibration in this world is something that you want to do. You have to want it. You have to be, it's like you have to be born for that stuff. You have to feel it deep down inside you. Got me. It's part of me. Like I said, from a young age, I was perceiving stuff very, very weird. Like even from young, 6, 7 year old going to a primary school, I pointed their nonsense, and no, I remember that. But I don't know. You just want to fit in. You want to fit in with the rest of the people, and then your voice go unnoticed, and your life goes unnoticed. For most of us, our life goes completely unnoticed. Even us, we don't even notice we have life. So it goes deeply. Because if we notice that we have life, because life is all that we have. Life is if you ask me, what's the best gift I ever received is life. It's life, but we don't do nothing with that gift. We're staying very, very timid with life, very, very timid with life in the state of shrinking. We shrink a lot. And that's a fact. We have to face facts. That's the thing. We have problem facing facts. See things for the way they are. But once we start just letting go of all the stuff that was programming your mind, and you start having more of a free mind and not care about what people freaking think about you. Like, this is something so limiting, and the limitation, often we put them on ourselves, by ourselves. Like, the world is not limiting me to do anything, but I limit myself because of my belief, because of my things that I had, that I thought all this is formed of the reality and everything. Very important to give them a sense of reality, because everything is defined. That's what I said. We live in a world that everything is defined. So it's very hard for us to come and show up in this world and have a high vibe at start. It's like, maybe the ego is in the DNA, like we were saying yesterday. Maybe our egotistic state is in our DNA, and that's all we see. We're very, very much, everybody's just for themselves. And even in your own family, like sometimes there's anger and stuff like that. People exude anger and stress, and all these are not good vibration, and these are signs that you're in distress, you're in imbalance. If you bring like this kind of anger and stuff with the people you love, many people are like that. I see it. Sometimes I go visit people and I see them so stressed out. So, if your job stress you out, maybe it's time to do something else. Have a job that you can enjoy, that you can, I always enjoyed my job. Yes, it was because it was challenging. I love challenges. Challenges makes you feel alive, but some of us, I don't know, we're afraid to take that leap, to stretch, to extend our capabilities, because it's not just, you have the ability to figure anything out. It's not because you're stuck there. Great teaching, yeah, Electric Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Yeah, Lotus Ocean. Yeah, great man. Great insight. I love his vibe. Like I said, I love his vibe. He's very easy to talk to. Like, he's very... he's open and observant in a moment. He's present in a moment. He's... once you develop a presence with the moment, you kind of start reflecting like this. You're going to start having those insights, those inspiration. Anybody can get to the inspiration state that he is. There's just, you gotta focus your attention on the things that really matter, not on dumb shit in your life that means nothing, that's there just to distract you, to keep your mind like an escape for your mind. It's like we give ourselves some kind of escape for our mind, so we don't have to deal with it too much. But go in silence. In silence, you'll find a lot. I love silence. Because in silence, you'll find probably yourself. Silence, I'm not talking just once. I'm talking silence, the shutting down the distraction, shutting down all the nonsense around you, anything that doesn't support you positively in your journey here on Earth. Shut it down. Shut it down. Me, that's what I did. That's what I did. Get rid of everything possibly. Now, even the phone. The phone went. I got off the service of my phone. I don't want to have a phone when I go outside or stuff. I don't need that stuff. You want to reach me? You'll fucking reach me when you reach me. C'est tout. Like, I don't need a dog leash on me. It's like these devices are becoming like dog leash also. It's like anybody can join you at any time, anywhere. Like, you have no time for yourself. And it's important. I have time for, like, when I go in nature, I don't want to be bothered with my phone and stuff and Facebook and YouTube and stuff. No, I'm going in nature. I'm going to have a great communication, a great reflection with nature. So very often, but I do not bring any devices when I go out. But that's what people, even the younger generation are so addicted. This is very, very bad what it's becoming. The phones and the tablets and the screens. It's a screen world. It's a screen world. We're all looking through screen and think it's real. That's the thing, and everything on TV, we think it's real. We think we trust them blindly. Also, we trust people blindly. We don't trust ourselves, and we trust others blindly. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. How come we have come to trust anybody that it is in authority blindly without asking question, but you don't even trust yourself? You don't even trust yourself to take your life to another level. If not, you would have done it before, just like me. It's common sense. If I would have trust myself from the day I was 20 years old, I would have been maybe 10 years down the road at 30. I would have get to where I want to be, for sure. But the only thing was holding me back was myself. The belief I had about myself, what I could do when I was here. Then it's the self-oppression. Self-oppression has to go. In order to rise, if you want to rise and raise your vibration, you gotta let go of self-oppression. You cannot oppress yourself, and even that is gonna be a big job to let go of the little talk inside the self-oppression, the stuff that it's very important to have a good conversation with ourselves too. When we talk to ourselves, to talk to ourselves in a very positive way. Because the warrior inside hears everything, so talk to yourself in a positive way. Yes, Lotus is a soft spirit. The world needs more. Yeah, he's very soft, very mellow. He's very laid back, and he's great. I like him. I was supposed to do more with him. I don't know. I'm waiting for him to get back to me. Did he get? Supposed to leave me a message on Skype when he's available. He's in India. Maybe he doesn't have internet too. I don't know. But he told me he was flying to India in his jungle chilling spot. So I said, okay, let me know when you're online. I'll be there. It's great, and I'm having another reggae singer, Marie Alam, also Thursday. Great woman. Great woman, great vibe, and I'm working on some other stuff. Maybe tonight I'll be live on the Truman Show also. Yesterday night I couldn't do it. I had things to do, but and especially now that the good weather is coming, so spring is at our door. Yeah. Spring is coming. Yeah. In a month and a half, maybe a month. Well, what are we today? 20 what? I don't even know the date. What's the date in their Babylonian nonsense? 25th of February. So yeah. In a month and maybe 6 weeks. 6 to 7 weeks we'll be outside, and gonna start my tomatoes soon. Gonna start my little tomato plant. That's another thing too. It's a silent, very powerful revolution. The loud are a vexation to the spirit. Yeah, it's a very, very. There's a revolution happening for sure. There's a revolution in the mind of people, and there's an insurrection in the heart of people. There is something happening on Earth. That's for sure. Now, at what rate it's gonna go? What's gonna happen? What I think. From what I think, I don't know. I think it's just going to dissolve from within. People are going to become more conscious, and that's what's happening. Or just look at the the pace it's going now, the consciousness is people getting more conscious, and they're it's in every era, every aspect of our life, we're becoming more conscious. And but it's gonna take time. It took me a long time to freaking open my eyes. It's you have to open your eyes to life, but you have to be guided to that stuff. Like when you're young, when you're a children, if you have no guidance, which most of the children these days have no guidance because parents are very unconscious and very hypocrite. So they grow up in a very lying and hypocrite world. That's the reality. No? So after that, what do you think they do there? They lie and they're hypocrite and they cheat and they steal and they do all kinds of madness if they're not shown the way. And that's what we're here for, adults. I think I see children in this world that needs a lot of guidance, a lot of guidance, and that's what we're here for, to offer them some kind of a, it's not to show them everything. I'm not there to show my children what's possible, but at least to introduce them. At least introduce them to the notion of greatness. It's just the way we see life is like, I don't know. Everybody sees life their own way. Me, I see life as something grandiose and immense and something that is so big that it's going to take so long to get in touch with. Some other people, life means nothing to them. That's our world. That some people, they don't value life. They just trash their bodies. They're very, very unconscious. That's why you don't come here in this world with the super consciousness activated. Like you have to activate your conscience. And again, it's what happened during that change, that activation is more a greater vibe, is more a greater vibration, a greater look at life, a greater look at other people, a greater look at your greatness. And that's what we need. We have eyes to see, but we shut them. We keep them shut. We have eyes, but we don't see. We see, but we see what we want to see. Like we have a very selective hearing, selective viewing, and all this, if it doesn't go through our programming, our program state of mind, it will probably never be adapted or never look at it for what it is, like truth and stuff. So each and every one of us has to realize also that we've been lied to, and that was to control us. But many people don't want to see the lie also, because that involves that you were living the lie. So that's a big shock sometimes. Not a shocker, but could be a bit destabilizing. Destabilize yourself. But that's why being strong, have a strong will. Not only a strong will to survive, but a strong will to take your life to another. That's so important. I'm telling you, you might find it hard. There's sometimes you're going to find it hard, but later on, you're going to thank yourself for doing it. Today, I'm very, very happy that day I took that step and I went forward with my idea with Motivation Academy, because look, it's still today giving me the same high feeling with life, and I still look forward to it each and every day. I look forward to it each and every day to come and reason here and give thanks. Like I know not many people care. It's not something that I do also. I need it. Look, I don't do things for acceptance. I told you a long time ago, but I need it. It's a need. I have to liberate all that stuff inside, and my voice will be heard whether you come here and with your negative vibes, or it's not going to stop the voice from being heard. There's people that are so crabby, so crabby and so negative. I shouldn't even talk about it, but anyway. Yeah, because it's not really my reality. But they will repeat the same pattern each and every day in their negative state of mind. I can tell you stuff sometimes you would be on shock, but yet there is people sometimes it's just to repeat the same pattern. Their negativity is day after day it's showing up. showing up in their life. They're just like negative. They have a negative state of mind, so they yell, they have anger, they have stress. They all this stuff is very very negative, and it impacts people around you so negatively. You know, a little word to someone can change his life, just like your anger and your stress and stuff can push people away from you because it's really bad. Like me, I get away from people with bad vibes that have anger and can't manage their stress and are so stressed with life that no. And this kind of, and people are have so much addiction anyway. And it's the addiction, also the cigarettes, the fucking drinks, the all kinds of stuff to the television, the shows, the you know, their little addiction is more important than anything. Their little habits. People prefer to die than change a habit. They prefer to die than stop smoking or starting to eat better, or you know, they get told they have diabetes and they don't care. They still eat all kinds of cake, sugar, all kinds of nonsense. My father in is like that. He has diabetes. Sometimes his sugar go freaking high. He doesn't care. They don't care. They even if you put them on a dying bed, they won't care because they think it's normal to get old and be sick. Like it's a society that is so, you know, we're not supposed to get old and get sick. That's not the thing. Getting older, I feel better. Okay, there's my knee, but I deal with it. It's something I happen to deal with it, and I found a way to kill the pain. But at least for an hour. At least for an hour. One step at a time, and God is in control, not people. This is my world, and love is the rule. Hate is not welcome in. Yeah, it's a God for sure. There's something. There's a force in control, whatever you want to call it, God, the divine Joe, whatever. It's all labels, but there's certainly a force, and that's, I think, the most probably the most potent force here. It's the good. It's the force of good. It's not the evil and stuff. It's a choice to be evil. All this is a choice. It's a choice. It comes down to choice. What are you choosing with your life? It all comes down to a choice, a simple choice you make. Either you go on the path of righteousness or you go on the path of doing bad stuff and evil, call it whatever you want. But it's just a choice. We have free will to do anything we want with our life. No one is restraining you to do anything. You restrain yourself. You put restraint and you stay in there all your life and very timid with life. But if we all take our life to another level and start voicing our voice, it's game over, because that's what we need to inspire each other. Like, why do you think I'm here? Because I had inspiration from other people to do it, like especially Les Brown. I told you so many times. Les Brown is probably one of my, for sure, first inspiration or biggest inspiration, and still to that day. But he probably never knows. He will probably never know. You will probably never know, and I'm on YouTube because, in main part, because of him. He came and whipped me with his speech so much that I had to do something. I had to do something. I couldn't take it no more. That's probably what's going to happen to you at one point. I'm going to shake you so much that you're going to say, okay, now I can take it no more. I got to do something. But it's got to get to that point. Like me, I had to listen to him for so long, like almost six months, a year, easy, like, all kinds of speech all day long. That's all I was doing. All day long, I was listening to motivational speech, reading books, writing quotes, writing stuff in books, transcribing, doing transcript from his speech. I was even listening to his speech and writing it down so it goes in there. You know, I did lots of work to be able to come here and live and direct on YouTube. There's lots of work, but I was willing to do the work, and I'm willing to explore, to play with the possibility. Play with the possibility. There's lots of possibility. Anything's possible, but you got to play with it. If you don't play with it, you're never gonna. You know, it's a game. It's like life is like a game. You got to play it. It's not by staying timid and no. I have checked out Les Brown. He is a captivating speaker. Oh, yeah, no, I love Les Brown. Les Brown is my, like I'm telling you, if I'm here, Les Brown, RSD. I really love Tyler, his name from RSD. Great man, too. This guy shook me a lot. Like a couple motivational speakers came and shook me. And made me, it's because we're making each other realize stuff that probably I didn't even see for myself. Like often other people are going to see stuff within yourself that you don't see because you're blind. You're blind to it, or blind to our greatness, blind to our mighty forces, blind to everything that's good. But the evil, that we're not blind. That we see it very clear, very cut through it, very clear. There's no problem with the evil stuff, the evil rituals and stuff. But when it's start time to stake out all the good within us and bring it out into the world, hey, whoa, that's another thing. Woo! What people are gonna think of us? We're on the righteous path. We're no more on the evil path. What people's gonna think? Like, that's what it is. That's how I feel. It is choices, for sure. It is choices. Bonjour, Cappy. Bonjour, Cappy. Hey, when we send out love, it will attract back to you. Everything will work out, and the negative. Oh yeah, the negative will fade away for sure. That's why I say just keep focused on keeping a high vibe. Stay positive with life. Up and in with life. You don't need no freaking substance abuse to be up and in with life. Find something that makes you feel alive. Work on something. You know, as you're here to do some kind of work, not just your work in Babylon. That's okay. Do it because we need to survive. But at nighttime or at daytime, whatever your shift is, you still have 24 hours, 86,400 seconds in a day. Who says that? Les Brown, I think, says that. And yeah, that's it. So it's up to you. It's up to me to realize that power that we have to change also, the power to change things, to change our vibration, to get a higher feeling with life. There's something for sure. But if we never take action and we stay passive, staying passive with life is not an option really for me. I feel really much alive when I take action. And it's not to be on YouTube 24 hours a day, but each and every day. Each and every day I make myself a commitment. I committed myself to, at start, I said, if I start, so anyway, I'm like that. That's in my DNA. I have no problem with that because when I start something, I always go to the fullest. And anything I did in my life, I did that. So it's in my DNA. So I do this effortlessly here. Effortlessly, and I know it's for me. I know I'm meant to do this. I know that's maybe now I don't see the whole picture, but in 10 years from now, I'll look back and I'll say, oh, that's why I did all those videos on YouTube. That was to practice. I'm practicing here. That's all I'm doing. I'm not here to change the world. I'm here to practice speaking, practice my thought, keep my thoughts aligned, positive to the right stuff that really matters instead of the dumb shit that I used to focus on in my life, like distraction. So to come here and to reinforce that, because anything that we don't reinforce will dissipate. So it's very important to reinforce it each and every day. So that's why I make this homework to reinforce it each and every day, because I know that's the way. That's I don't need nobody to tell me that. I know when I get up in the morning, I got to move my ass and do something with my life. Nobody has to come in and I have life. That should be the only motivation we all ever need is life. We all have life. But no, we're getting up in the morning and going to the lobotomization station or start to feed our body with scrap, and then we feel very low energy right at start. That the energy is very important to keep going. Also, to have a vibrant mind, vibrant body, vibrant everything. It's the energy you have, but the energy is something you generate. You generate the energy. How do you generate energy? With good food, with good vibes. That's how you generate energy. Most of us complain, oh, I have no energy, I'm fucking dead, I have no energy. Man, fuck yeah. You gotta generate that energy. The power plant doesn't have energy, it generates energy. Yeah. Simple stuff, simple 86,400 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, it's math. 84,000, yeah. Yeah. Inner healing first. Yeah, for sure. Inner healing, very important, Red. You're right. Inner healing, and that should be a focus for each other, because we all have trauma, and we're all under trauma. And the trauma, I can trace it back from all the way to when they came on the land and dissipate the tribe and kill all the people, and all there was left was children. and that was the children under trauma. That's where your trauma come from, because you've been uh, how they say that, colonized, colonization. You know, when they came on the land with their freaking arms and weapon and started to kill all the Indian and all the super freaking madness. But that was their goal, to control the world. Well, they control it in a good way now. Now they control what we think. Imagine they don't need to control us by means of like they used to do. Now we have an internet, TVs. All this is there to that's the reality to people, and people think it's real. They think it's real. They think that everything they see on TV is the news are not fake. Hey, come on, why would they give us fake news? Oh, hey, come on, that's my reality. That's gonna be broken there. What am I gonna have to do with my life after if I don't watch TV? You know, that's the thing. We're afraid to lose something, to fall into despair because, oh, I'm cutting something off from my life. I'm cutting the TV off. Like, it's the best move you'll ever make in your life. The best move is to take that freaking box and bye-bye. Unhook from the box. The TV is one of the best move. I'm sure everyone here that have done that move, me, it's been like 3 years. I haven't probably watched TV or a movie or anything like that. Anything on the screen, just the flickering and it makes me go fucking nuts today. Just to see the rate of the image flashing and the colors, and it drives me nuts. Just looking at me here for an hour is enough. So imagine looking at no, even going to theaters and stuff. Today I be very, very careful what comes through my awareness. And not because I want to become like a monk or something and super zen. That's not really that. Is I be very, very careful with what comes because I'm aware now. So I don't want to fall into waste my time. I don't want to waste my time. Like, to me, it's maybe I didn't waste time. Maybe it's not a waste of time, but I certainly feel that I could have done something bigger with my life before if I wouldn't have been so distracted. That's all it is. What kept me away from just speaking, which I'm came here to do. I know that I came here to coach, to speak, and that I've done it in the past. And I know, I have done things. I've got put into contact with some stuff that was telling me that was the fiber I had inside the coaching, especially the coaching. On jobs and stuff. Even if some of my ex-coworkers listen to me, I was always the guy that was sharing my knowledge about the machine, the little stuff that I found. Hey, bro, I found this. Try this, and you'll have a better result with your sheet. And I was always sharing my knowledge. And why keep something for you? What, do you want to die with it? What, you want to bring it into your grave? Like, why keep stuff for yourself? Share the info, share the good vibe and the teaching. And that's what I do here too. I found a way to, the mind is super powerful for sure. The mind is super powerful, very, very powerful, but most of us don't use it. Most of us don't even recognize the power of the mind. So it's something that I didn't really see. I didn't really see myself as super powerful, but today because I got in touch, today I know where's that power. I didn't know where was that power. Like, you don't know that. You think it's all outside of yourself, probably on the shelf in the grocery store or something. Like, you don't know where's that stuff. It's all within. Everything you need in order to rise and shine is from within. Go inside, travel the inside. Everybody is so worried about traveling the world. Travel the inside, go within. That's the best trip you'll ever make during the time you're on this earth, is within yourself. And find out who you really are and bring it out into this world. Now, don't die with your song inside. You have something to sing, that's for sure. Come on. I know it. That should not be a part of positive chat. But death is there. I don't. Death is something I know for sure. I'll freaking die one day. I have no fear of death. I have no fear of death because That's why people often don't want to talk about death and stuff because they fear. I don't fear death. I can die tomorrow and fuck no problem. I've not that I want, not that I want, but it doesn't fear. I don't fear it. Because all the other fears that we probably experience comes from the fear of death, because we don't live. We don't live, so we fear dying because we don't really live. We're not really alive, so we fear the day that we're gonna die because we don't feel. I feel fucking alive like never in my life. Never in my life I get so up and in with life. So death is part of the game. It's part of the game, and so I see some people falling like flies around. I hear all kinds of reggae people, all kinds of people falling like flies. So it's a part of the reality. It's not. I don't avoid reality, and death is part of it. I don't mind talking about it. It's not. It's not something negative for me. Death is not something really negative. If you fear it, you know, if you fear it, you're gonna find negative. But like I said, I want to die with a smile on my face. So what do I have to even fear about talking about? I don't know. It's just another experience. Maybe there's something after. Who knows? But I know that's a certainty. I'm not gonna get out of here alive. That's for sure. That's for sure. So, but I want to be alive during the time I'm here, not just exist. I want to feel that aliveness. So that's where I come from with this. Love. Yeah. Sending life, love out for sure. For sure. Love, and but life, love. All this, when you start having this, and maybe it's something you have naturally, a big amount of love, but I think love is something you cultivate, that love, you nourish it. Like the more you nourish that love within yourself, the more you're gonna bring it out into the world. The more you're gonna open your mouth, you're gonna open your mind, you're gonna open stuff, and then suddenly you let go of fear and you start connecting with people and find great vibration. And it's not like I love to just raise my vibration day after day. That's very, very. It comes and it's nourishing my existence. What I have to do to nourish my existence? The TV will nourish my existence. Is that it? Tell me. To me, TV is fuck all today. Like what nourished my existence is finding myself, is finding more power, more strength, more vitality, more presence, more dignity. Act from dignity, not a point where I break my integrity and stuff. Like this is becoming very, very important, especially that the age I am. I mean, I'm not getting any younger, so it's gonna start to unroll at one point. So you want to do something, and I still have the very, very good years ahead of me. So I give thanks that I woke up at like 40 years old, and it's the perfect time because I have attained a point of maturity where I can transcend my fear into love. And that's the thing. Also, when you become more mature, you let go of fear, because the opposite of love is fear. So if you don't love, you fear. So once you start loving more, like you said, you let go of fear. And probably as you get older or something, I don't know, you just have enough. At one point, I had enough. I needed to know. I wanted to know the truth. First of all, I wanted to know the truth. So I said, I got to know that stuff. It's enough. It's enough roaming like a robot in here and not knowing and under the illusion of knowing. I kind of knew I was under the illusion of knowing. But when it came and it hit me that I realized the whole thing was a lie, I'm like, whoa, this is an egotistic trip here. People, like mankind is sailing on their ego trip. That's what it is. It's all about ego. Because you build your ego with the stuff you think you know. You think you know stuff. You know this, know that. Oh, I know so much, and my ego's so big because I know, and this guy doesn't know about that. Like, it's all freaking nonsense from A to Z. The whole world's an illusion, a lie, a deception, and we all think it's real. And then that's why what you see on the outside is a reflection of what we have on the inside collectively. Makes sense. So you wonder why this world is so fucked up. Look at yourself. Look at your neighbor. Look at the people around. They're all so fucked up. That's the world we have. It's no mystery for me. Today, it's no mystery at all why we live the way we live. Look at yourself. Yeah. So high on love, I need something to ground. Yeah, me too. That's the thing. Also, sometimes I feel. Sometimes that's the thing. Also, when you're flying high on love and flying high on high vibration and stuff, and you go in the world, and it's like Gavin told me the other day where we were talking about that, and he said, "Dad," he said, "people don't know. They don't even know that their vibration are low." And it's true. They don't know. They like I the stuff I'm talking about, I didn't even know that I didn't know that I didn't know. Like it goes, the ignorance is so. Oh, and not only ignorance. I don't think we're very ignorant, but it's good to be ignorant and not knowing stuff. But I mean, there's something inside us that sabotage us, also sabotage the will, sabotage the drive and all this. Like it's important to realize that the sabotage is there. I've realized I was sabotaging myself greatly because first of all, I was listening to other people for what I do with my life. When I have responsibility for my own life, I have responsibility to bring it to life. You know, you have life to bring it to life, not to sit on your hearse and do nothing with it. You make use of your life that you got. You have life, make use of it because one day we'll be gone. Boom, cha cha. You would be bye bye. No more. This experience will be finished. You're not coming back. Bye bye. So it's gonna be. And if you don't do nothing here to create a living soul, something living within yourself, you'll be like a leaf in the wind. Woo, flying away. That's reality. So that's why you want to. Not because I want to be famous and a legend, absolutely, and stuff, but I want to put something like people that write books. You know, you write a book, you leave something behind, leave a legacy. You came here to leave something behind, an inspiration. You know, it's good to look for inspiration, but you got to become it too. Become the inspiration is very, very important. Check out the poor of India. So that should put things into perspective. Oh, yeah, we are so, hey, especially in Canada, check the people living in India. Check people living in other countries. That's why I don't complain. I don't complain anymore. I don't, even if I have a hard time finding bread or whatever, I don't complain. I don't complain because my life could be so much worse. And no, I give thanks for everything I have, everything that I'm very, very grateful. I have a great attitude with life, lots of gratitude. So no, I'm very, I realize that a lot. When you look, you know, quand tu te regardes, tu te désoles. Quand tu te compares, tu te consoles. Un petit peu ça, hein? Un petit peu ça, je pense. Quand on se regarde, on se désole. Quand on se compare, on se console. It's crazy how our mind can sabotage us. Also, there are energy vampires. Yeah, narcissists. Yeah, that will suck our energy from us. And before you know it, you don't recognize who you are. That's it. That's the thing. You lose yourself. You lose yourself in the process. And that's going to happen. And then then at one point, you don't even know. You have lost yourself so much. You're such a drone robot that you do things so unconsciously, so unconscious that at one point, 90% of your stuff in your day is all unconscious. It's crazy, man. And then that's so what? So you're going to have an unconscious, 90% of your life is going to be unconscious. If 90% of your days are unconscious, that's going to be the effect you're going to have on your life. What, you want to pass a life unconscious? Like I'm alive. I'm here. I want to become more alive, more conscious, more present, with more power, with more might, with more. All this comes with exercising it. Exercise. No, I knew I wasn't. Look, I didn't start here, Liv. I told you often from one day. It took me a long time to exercise, and I'm still exercising. And I'm still trying. And I don't think I will never stop trying and stuff because that's what I love the trying part, the trial, because it makes me feel very much alive, for sure. Witchcraft is everywhere and so subtle. Got to really watch people's word and rebuke the subliminal. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. There's a lot of stuff very, very subliminal in our world. And like, that's what that's how you've been programmed. That's how we all been programmed, is through subliminal stuff, signs, symbols, all kinds of stuff, colors. And when you start looking at it, the whole when you start looking at the whole matrix and how it's constructed and how this world operates, and like all the nonsense, you're gonna find the dots, like all the color they use, the logos, all the symbolism, all this. You're gonna join the dots. Like it's a work of joining the dots too, to realize that big lies and the old, that the world's an illusion, but not the trees and the river, but the what we think of the world, where we think we are, and all this. It's in there. It's all in the, because the sun is the sun, and that has never changed. It's just this in there, what we have collectively, that gives us some kind of effect that we have this reality, but it's not that. That's not reality. That's not reality. Reality is the truth, is nature. And that's all the divine stuff. That's reality. All the matrix, illusion, nonsense, Babylon stuff is not reality. That's an illusion. But people have bought into it. I've bought into it. And now that's their life. That's their life. It's the Babylon world. The work 9 to 5. And, we think that working, it's the way to go. And I thought that was everything in life. I had to get a... So crazy. Such on a rat race. I think it's a rat race. It's the whole... But at one point you get fed up. When you're fed up enough, you take action. Maybe if you don't take action now, maybe you're not fed up enough, and maybe one day you'll get to that state that you're fed up, and you're going to take a massive action to change your vibration, change the outcome of your life. Like, it's your whole life that's going to change it with this too. It's not only it's the people around you, it's the vibration of your life. It's, you're going to smile more, you're going to, stuff like that. So that can make your relationship, probably save a lot of your relationship with people. I think so. Let's take a little break. And I'll send the...
Yes, this is Teacher they represent for the RiseNShine sessions, I'm here to say, Johnny, dig up yourself, I just saw the thing said. Kick it down. Hey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know that this is Teacher D. Yeah. Motivation Academy. Yeah. Yes, sir, we are going to tell them, yo, get your message and learn and learn. Babylon I get further, get further. Get your message and learn and learn. Babylon I get further, get further. Yeah, no, not them Gaia, yeah, them little liar can never stop the fire. Yeah. Yannick, you not retire. Yeah. True man show I go higher. Yeah. Get to listen and learn and learn. Babylon I get firm, get firm. Get to listen and learn and learn. Babylon I get firm, get firm. Yeah. They say the true man show and no soft thing. And no comedy central for your laugh and sing. Babylon, if you try go round it, you get push out for the plank where the shark them a swim. Babylon, you know we come out because we full of dub plate can. Turn out and me load up a style can. Turn out and we did you from night till the sun up. Now economic like a Valhalla. Now Shambhala, me tell you about that one man ya. In a Canada, he miss another dandada. He get a dub plate a free, not $1. I will be selector where you stop the rhythm from and me get mad like John Herbert Dillinger. Get the chrome and go with the cylinder. But you no listen to teacher, get your message and learn and learn. Babylon I get burn, get burn. Get your lessons and learn and learn. Babylon I get burn. Yeah. Let's slow it down. To explain
explain some things I'm saying about this sound. It's a the true man show, Babylon can't push it around. Yo, Motivation Academy, you know, so you is a hit bound. Yeah, see, none of them Gaia, yes, them little liar, can never stop your fire. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yannick, you not retire. No, no. True man show, I go higher. Say, get your lessons and learn, learn, and learn. Babylon, I get burned, burn, get burned. Yeah. Get your lessons and learn, learn, and learn. Yeah. Babylon, I get burned, burn, get burned. Yeah, hey, 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 hey. Teacher D represented. Yeah. Yannick, you don't know it. True and sure. Yeah. Get your lessons and learn, learn, and learn. Babylon, I get burned, burn, get burned. Yeah. Get your lessons and learn, learn, and learn. Babylon, I get burned, burn, get burned.
Human Motivation Academy, live and direct in Montreal each and every day, 7 a.m. Wicked people in a problem. You don't know. Steve Culture said that. Ronnie was said that. Alright. So me say this is what I see. Been going on for centuries. Hey, yo, and no one ever seems to care. All I see is people suffering everywhere. People have a lot and yet refuse to share. Oh my gosh, Montreal, it's been going on a long time. It's been going on a long time. It's been going on a long, long time. Yeah. It's not since lately. We've been giving good fight long time. That's how we survive long time. We're going on a long, long time. Yeah. Oh well. It has been going on for months and years and decades and centuries. People belly full while some people are empty. People have enough while some people have plenty. People have no heart, they're just cold and empty. While people suffer everywhere, some people have a lot, yet they refuse to share. All over the world, it's happening everywhere, and no one seems to care. It's been going on a long time. Our motivation has been high long time. It's been going on a long, long time. Yes. It's not since lately. Going live and direct long time. Rasta man not take check long time. It's going on a long, long time. Whoa. It's coming from way back from the days of medieval. When people used to fight against people, they have no heart, they just wicked and evil. All they wanna do is conquer people. They conquer every land and they claim, all just for fortunes and fame. Destroy life to them was just a game, and they claim they did it all in God's name. It's been going on a long time, and we've been rocking Montreal a long time. It's been a long, long time, yes. It's not since lately. Watching wicked people are for a long time. Watch them back against the wall long time. It's been a long, long time, yes. Oh well, then find a way to make contact bomb that can destroy your nation. Find ways to use computer to replace man. They cannot find a way to end starvation. Poverty and debt that's plaguing the nation. Oops. That is a touchy topic. Cause ending poverty is not making them any profit. Anytime it gets to that point, them always stop it. That's how it always is. It's been going on a long time, and we've been rocking Montreal a long time. It's going on a long, long time. Yeah. It's not since lately. We've been live and direct long time. Wicked people getting checked long time. It's going on a long, long time. Yeah. Oh well, I just wanna know, where did it start and where will it be? We gotta do something before our days are in. If we don't do nothing, the powers belong today. So Rasta, I rise up and take matters in my own hand. We're rocking Montreal all time, fucking dance all long time. We're going on a long, long time. It's not since lately, rocking Montreal for a long, long time. No Rasta, no, we pop the dance all like got this place through.
We move fast when Rasta move slow. Move fast, we move faster. Boom! Mathieu's in the chat. Big up, Mathieu. Love your vibe. Love your vibe for sure. Mathieu, great vibe, great soul, great mind. Great mind. Great mind. Moi aussi, je fitais. Quand je fitais pas. Ouais, tu fitais pas. Ben, c'est ça, là, ça vient de. It starts. Tu sais, de me parler en français ou en anglais, c'est pas grave. Je pense que Mathieu, il comprend l'anglais aussi. Noticing, I think, honestly, most of us, most people that I've talked to that realize the same thing I realize, they seen it young. They seen it young. So is there, like, yesterday I was hearing TL Swan. Someone sent me an email. It's due sent me an email and he suggests me to hang out with a girl named TL Swan. I don't know if you heard about her. She's on YouTube. She has a big channel on YouTube. But again, big. It's, you know, I don't trust numbers so much because you can buy subscriber. So you never know. You never really know. So to say that, oh, she has a big channel, like it's just sometime, I don't know. I'm not saying that she boosts herself, but you never know. So to say big channel or not, I don't like to. And yeah, so I was checking her out, and I was very. I think I'm gonna contact her to have a few hangouts with her also, just to reason. You know, it's we're just taking our minds and putting them together, and that's how we're gonna change this world is by putting our minds and our voice together on the same, not on the same path, but on the same vibration. Just about vibing. Put your finger here when you talk. Do you hear it vibrate? That's what I'm talking about, vibes. That your voice have vibration. Look, I can feel it in my throat. Every time I talk, it vibrates. Everything is vibration. Even your voice. Simple. Huh? It's your vibe. They're too low. It's your vibe. They're too low. Raise your vibes. That's all it is. Put that smile, some love in your heart. That's all it is. It's not about big truth to find and stuff. No, put some love in your heart and then bring it out into the world. You know, that's what the world needs. More love, more vibration, more less nonsense. And you're not here to eradicate the lies. You won't. Forget about that. People lie even... The lies don't bother me so much because still today, there's sometimes I will lie and I don't know, not because I will, like I'm talking about little stuff like to my wife or stuff like that or my children. Like we all lie all day long. So it's not but it's the insult to my intelligence. And that was enough for me to make me come out and voice my voice and find my voice. And I'm so happy I did. So grateful I found my voice. So grateful I have broke free from the programming matrix that I found the truth within myself. First of all, found the truth within myself. That I'm so grateful for that. The outside of me, it's very relevant. 99% of the stuff that's outside of myself do not really matter in my existence. But it matters in my existence. But I mean, it doesn't. It's you versus you. No? That's what you're going to realize. And yeah. Bonne journée! Skidoo time for me, -25. It's springtime. Days are getting longer each day here. Can't wait for the summer. Never-ending days. Yeah, I love the summer for that, for the never-ending days too. Yeah, it's always good. It's always good under the sun. The sun still shines, just back from brisk walk, cup of tea, well, mug, tuning in for a little lift buzz as we do here. Yeah, it's a lift buzz. It's a lift buzz, but we need those lift buzz. That's the thing. We're buzzed out on so many substances, coffee and cigarettes and all kinds of shit that we need a buzz, but a lift buzz. I love that. A lift buzz, an upliftment buzz, and something that really makes us buzz all day long. Like we all love the buzz, like me. I always like feeling high, smoking weed and stuff. But today, it's high on life. High on life is much better. Like you don't need substance and stuff to be high. Find yourself. Find the truth within yourself. Just that will give you such a high. You're probably going to be able to sustain it for the rest of your days if you take consistent action. If you take consistent action, like it's you versus you can fall back into dormancy, sit back on the couch and watch TV. It's a choice. You can make that choice, or you can make the choice today to do something for yourself, for your life, that's going to raise your vibration and raise your experience here. The value, create something of value for others and for you and for your family, but especially for others. Like it's better to live for others here than to live for yourself. I found that out too, that it's much better but that I had that fiber when I was younger to help and to give and to not so much to receive. Like I don't like so much. I like to give. I like to be a giver. Giver of strength, giver of love, giver of light, giver of good vibes. I like to be a giver. Like if I can aspire to inspire, I aspire to inspire before I expire. Basically that. And that's what I want to inspire you, just with my smile, with my positive vibes, because that's what the world needs. And don't talk to me about freaking truth. Look within yourself first. Look within yourself and then come back, have a conversation with me. Okay, go do a trip within. Do a big trip within. Like conquer your fears, conquer yourself, conquer everything. Find your mighty forces inside. And then we'll have a great discussion together. It's hard to connect sometimes with people if they have never traveled the inside. It's like they're very much confused, but you can have great interaction, great encounter on this earth with great people. There's people that are so great. Yeah. So I'm out, and I'll be back another time, another now. Much love, Cindy, for sure. Our voice is our signature. We are held accountable for every word spoken. So must be careful. Yeah, be careful of the things you say and the things you say, because what do you know if you learn every day? What do you know if you learn every day? What's new if you consider the old? I'm going to leave you on that. And that's it. Big up. Bye, Mathieu. Un plaisir always. Puis lâche pas, mon homme. Tu sais, la self-realization, puis ton rêve, peut-être ce que tu as à faire ici et tout, là, ça peut peut-être pas venir flasher dans ta face là, du moment que tu te réveilles, tu commences à allumer tes yeux dans le monde, ouvrir tes yeux, là, mais à un moment donné, la clarité, là, ça va venir, là, ça va venir avec le temps. Tout va devenir plus clair, tout ton chemin, ton rêve, ta mission ici, tout ça, là, ça prend du temps, ça prend... Yeah. Mais je vois que tu as un très bon... l'esprit très clair, très straight. Hier, j'ai checké une couple de tes vidéos aussi, que tu n'arrêtes pas de venir commenter, là. J'ai dit, hey, allez checker ces vidéos, puis j'ai checké tes vidéos, puis j'étais vraiment heureux de voir comment tu t'exprimes, puis comment que... c'est juste de briser cette barrière-là, là, de s'exprimer comme ça, sur YouTube, de choses que les gens n'ont jamais entendu parler. Hein. Ça prend un certain gars. Au début, il faut que tu te motives. Il y a un peu de peur. Là, je ressentais un petit peu la nervosité en dedans de toi, mais c'est normal. Là, c'est normal. Si tu n'es pas nerveux, si ta voix ne tremble pas, il y a quelque chose de pas correct. Là. C'est parce que probablement tu ne parles pas de vérité. Là. C'est sûr qu'en parlant de vérité, ta voix va trembler. Des fois, ta voix va... your voice is going to shake, but what else do you have? Là? And that's going to shake only for a certain time. At one point, tu vas devenir très, très confortable avec ton chemin de vie. Puis, t'es un great mind. Puis, big up. Big up, Mathieu. Merci pour tes commentaires aussi. J'apprécie tous les commentaires qui viennent. Si je continue à faire ça, puis je continue à être vibrant et vital comme ça. C'est sûr que c'est vous autres aussi là, qui me donnent de l'énergie beaucoup. L'énergie, je la cultive, je la trouve, mais aussi je la trouve en les gens. Si votre vibe, si ta vibe est vraiment pure and true, we're going to do wonderful things together. If your vibe is, I feed on this. Like I'm not to a point where I discard people and I don't need. No, I need you. We need each other for survival, for inspiration and stuff. Yeah. Non, faut pas que tu doutes. Faut pas que tu doutes. Faut que tu aies confiance en toi. Faut pas que tu doutes. Tu sais que c'est là, mais puis tu sais aussi qu'il faut que tu prennes des actions. Mais t'as déjà ton YouTube channel, tu as commencé à prendre des. Tu sais, se trouver au complet whole, ça va prendre du temps. Même moi, je n'ai pas trouvé. Je fais juste scratcher le surface de mon potentiel ici. Là. Si tu penses que je suis arrivé au top de mes capacités, là, je fais juste scratcher le surface. Donc, yeah, it's a continuous work, but you got to be dedicated to that. Make that your life work. You got to be your life work and dedicated to it. And again, it's how bad you want it. You know, how bad do you want it to happen? What's your why? What's your why? You got to have a strong why you do something. Because if not, you're going to freaking give up. I'm telling you, your brain doesn't want you to be a big success. Forget about that. You got to condition yourself. You got to be motivated. You got to stay hopping in with life because your brain will bring you on the couch. Probably, or somewhere not too, that you don't have to do too much effort to get the maximum. You know, there are ways of operating. But I think we can let go of that and yeah. He's feeding. Hope he had a full breakfast, bro. Yeah, I'm feeding. Yeah, no, I was eating an apple here before. But anyway, that's it. So stay hopping in with life and positive. It's a great start to changing. Great start. Great. It's a great start to start changing. And what has to change is our vibe. Our vibe is low. But we don't see it. So we might stay in low vibration. But at one point, it's just, I think, once you get enough is enough. You just go on and you start not caring what people think. And like it's so irrelevant today. So I love you all. And that's it. Rise and shine. It's the order of the day. Do something each and every day to make this world a better place. And more vibrant and more vital with more energy. And the more energy we produce, the more love there is. Because love is the energy. It's a force. So, I'm out. See ya later.